Alrighty. Well, hey everybody, welcome to the Damsels in Debate podcast. Very, very sorry about we've had like a bit of a break, but just a lot of crazy stuff going on. Life, basically. But I am your host, Tina.
And I'm your co-host, Monica.
Hey, good to see you, Monica.
Great to see you.
And I have to make mention, what is today?
Mischief Night.
Right. Oh, I guess I should ask, what is tonight? Because it is nighttime. It's 7 o'clock. So,
right.
Yeah, it is night. So, wait, strike that. Let's go back. Hey, Monica, what is tonight?
Tonight is Mischief Night.
Thank you. Yes. If you are listening and you're in the, I don't know, like Central Jersey area, it's Mischief Night. It's when people, or I guess kids, actually.
Well, it's supposed to be kids, but it's not always just kids.
True, but it's basically kids just running around throwing toilet paper and trees, and actually one year I remember somebody took a bunch of political signs and stuck them on our lawn.
Really?
Yeah, it was so
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was. I don't remember what year it was or anything, but yeah, if you're from Jersey, it's Mischief Night, and so happy mischief, everybody. I didn't know that was mainly a Jersey thing till I moved down to Florida, and I was cracking jokes about Mischief Night, and nobody knew what I was talking about. I looked like an idiot. And then when I explained it, they still didn't get it, so...
How many people did that happen to?
Well, I did it at work. There was a couple people there, and then I did it around some friends, and then I think I did it at my other job, too, and just nobody was getting it.
No. Okay.
Yeah. And then I saw an article about it, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's what it is. It's only a Jersey thing.
Okay.
But yes, anyway, it's Mischief Night, the night before Halloween, so hope everybody's got their costumes ready. Mine is all ready, and I'll take pictures of it and post that. And yeah, what about you? I know you've got a pretty busy weekend outside of Halloween.
Unfortunately, I'm not dressing up. I have no parties. The people here in New Jersey don't do anything. Well, my friends anyway.
Right, yeah.
So
I know.
should just fly to Florida and then we'll have a great time.
Awesome. I'm down for that. Yeah, I love dressing up. I mean, I'm not like great at it or anything, and I get hot very easily, but I do have fun doing it. So, Yay for that. But anyway, I guess we should move on now because we've chattered enough about Halloween stuff. But anyway, we both did manage to see a new movie this week.
Yes.
So, and it's a horror movie, so it's kind of fitting in with the Halloween-ish. What movie did we go see?
Ouija.
Yes, based on the popular Ouija game. Have you ever seriously played Ouija?
No, and I will never.
No,
I'm sorry.
me neither. I mean, I played it when I was little, but it was like, everybody was like pushing it, so like it was all joking and stuff. So it was during the day, and you know what I mean? Like it was totally. Yeah, but no, not really totally into that game. And after all these movies, I can say that I won't ever try to seriously play it. But anyway, what did you think about this movie? Or what were your expectations going in? Let's get that out of the way.
I had hope. I had hope that it would be a scary movie. But with scary movies, it'll either be hit or miss. So it'll be completely crap, and you're like leaving the theater pissed off, or it'll be like, oh my god, that was so good, on your list of great scary or horror movies.
Right, yeah, totally agree.
So I was going in hoping that it could be at least in the middle, like, just so that I wasn't, like, disappointed.
Yeah.
Like, pissed off, disappointed.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I mean, I was pretty much in the same boat. I didn't expect a whole lot from the movie. Just because just from the general feel of it. And I don't remember who the director was, but I know it wasn't any, like, name director, and it wasn't, it just kind of had that look. So same thing. I was like, well, hopefully I'll just get a couple of good scares and be okay. Right. You always hope that maybe it'll just be that one gem that you find every couple of years for horror movies. But... yeah. So that being said, what did you think of it?
I liked it. There were about 4 or 5 places where we jumped.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, but besides that, there was a little tad of a twist, which I always like for movies to have little twists.
Right. Yeah.
I don't like them to be completely predictable. It was kind of cookie cutter. I know we discussed that after we had left.
Yeah.
You know, like, we got something happen in the beginning. They don't know what happened. Now everybody's being idiots and now playing this Ouija game, and then people start dying. And
right. Yeah.
Got cats crawling over you.
Yes, I now have. I now have 2 kittens that are just really, really awake and energized right now, and so they're climbing all over the place. So if you guys hear a weird noise, or you hear me yelling at somebody, or hear Monica laughing because there's cats running behind me, that's what it is.
But overall, I liked it. I wasn't disappointed. You know, I would recommend someone to see it on maybe Netflix or Redbox, but it wasn't it wasn't close to as horrible as Annabelle was. So.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, I definitely, and like you said, we did talk about it a bit, but I will say it was very generic, very cookie cutter. All the scares were pretty much just the jump scares, which, you know, they always get you and stuff, but there wasn't anything where I was like, oh, I internally jumped because it happened so fast, or, you know, startled me so much that I couldn't actually jump. So there wasn't really any of that in there that I remember. And yeah, there was a little bit of a twist, but you kind of figure it out pretty easy. You know, I'll just say, so we can freely talk about it. We're going to have spoilers for all the movies that we talk about and TV shows. We'll put a spoiler warning, you know, on our synopsis, but just so it's there, we're going to have spoilers for everything. But yeah, the twist with it being the actual girl that was the problem and not the mom. I'm glad they did that, for sure, because otherwise it would have been very, very bland.
Right.
But, it, you know, I mean, you kind of saw that coming a bit. And, yeah, it was okay. I didn't see Annabelle, so I don't have that to judge it with. But
you don't even need to see that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but I will say, definitely don't go to, unless you are really hard up and just really want to see a scary movie, you can go see it, but otherwise I would wait and just watch it on Netflix. Only when it's on Netflix Instant either. Don't you know, waste a DVD on it. Don't waste that mail day, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's really all I have to say about it. It was kind of cool to see, I think her name is Lynn Shay, the one who played the grown-up, you know, sister who was in the mental institution or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She, I like seeing her in there just because now she's pretty popular from Insidious and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I know she's been in a lot of other stuff, mainly the Farrelly Brothers movies, like There's Something About Mary and Kingpin and stuff. But, so, it was just cool to see her in there. I like her and stuff. But, yeah, that's all I really got about it. Not too much else. Yeah, so we're along the same lines here. But yeah, that was Ouija. Wait. Oh, cat scratching up my legs here. Sorry. But yeah. Now the next movie that we saw, we kind of stayed on track with our scary movies a bit here, but this one isn't actually in the theater. I don't know if it's going to go to the theaters or not, but we watched it, and I gotta say, this is the first time I've actually done this, where we watched it on demand, you know, VOD, before it came out in the theater or anywhere else. So, what was that movie?
VHS 3?
Right, yeah, VHS, I think Viral is what it's called, or whatever. But yeah, the third in the VHS series. I will admit that I did fall asleep for about, 10-15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, I was like, mother, you don't wake your ass up.
Yeah, I woke up and I was like, oh, wait, I fell asleep, damn it. But my eyes were tired, so.
Oh, yeah. I had to just rest my eyes for a moment.
Yeah, exactly. But, so, now you've seen the first 2 VHS movies.
Yes.
What do you think of those? Like, what are your thoughts on those as you were going into this movie?
Okay, so the first 2, I thought both of them were actually scary.
Uh-huh.
I do think I watched both of them alone, which probably added to me being more scared.
Probably.
But I legit was actually scared. You know, like, pulling up the covers near my eyes, peeking out of one eye, covering my face.
Running through the room, turning the lights on.
Yeah, like, I have to turn on these lights. Definitely sleeping with a nightlight. What the hell was I thinking?
Yeah. I give you credit, because I don't watch scary movies by myself like that. Like, I can't do it.
I usually don't, but I just wanted to see these. So with that said, both of them were definitely scary. The second one I did like better than the first one.
Yeah.
I mean, for no specific reason other than I liked the stories that they had better in the second one.
I agree. I definitely agree with that.
So, and now for the third one, I liked it, but I wasn't scared.
No, yeah, I didn't really find... There were, like, a couple of possibly creepy parts in it. And, like, the main part that sticks out to me was the kids on the skateboards.
Yeah.
There were elements of that I thought were very creepy.
Yeah.
And if they had handled it a little bit differently, I thought it would have been, like, an awesome segment, Right. But it was just, like, it got kind of stupid.
They just beat them up and ran. Like, we don't...
Yeah.
What were they going to do? Like, were they going to sacrifice them?
Yeah, I don't know. So that segment, I thought, they had real good potential, I thought, with that one. Yeah. And then the rest of it... yeah, I mean, that was the one that stood out to me the most out of all of them. And I totally agree that the first two, I enjoyed the first two a lot more. The second one probably was my favorite, like you said. And this one, because even though, I mean, the movies themselves, you definitely have to go in knowing what you're in store for. With the handheld total shaky cam stuff, and it's supposed to get on your nerves and all that kind of thing, So don't laugh at my pain.
What is happening? Like,
I'm getting
an earthquake over there.
I'm getting scratched on my knee, and then I have little Jamie over here is trying to chew on my microphone wire. Oh.
Because I can hear it. I'm like, what the fuck?
This is the culprit right here. Ooh. But, yeah. So, I definitely agree that this one wasn't as scary. And to me, I didn't hate it, but I was hoping I would like it a little bit more. Just because the other two, even though... Like, I said, I always hate the shaky cam stuff, and, like, especially in the first one, there's parts where I was just like, oh my god, can we fast forward this? Because it's just aggravating. So, like, I knew about all that kind of stuff going in. But even with that being said, I was hoping to enjoy it a little bit more. But it wasn't, like, horrendous or anything, so... I don't know.
It was entertaining.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to see what happened with each, story.
Yeah.
With each short story, I mean.
Right.
I'm like running or drawing a blank here. We got the kids on skateboards, the parallel universe, the guy with his girlfriend.
Yeah, on the bike.
Oh, and then the cape thing, right? In the beginning with the magicians.
Oh, yeah. And
then, was there another one?
No.
Yeah, okay. I just now when I was saying them aloud, I remembered the magician one. But at first I was like, I know I'm missing a chunk here, and I couldn't think of what it was. So there you go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, definitely out of all those, I'd say my favorite was the skateboard one.
Let me ask you this, because we didn't really discuss this since it was like 2 a.m. after it was over. But the very ending, do you think that was their way of saying that the VHS tape went viral? Like around the world and like everybody's gonna die type of thing?
I don't know, because it wasn't very clear on what exactly was going on to me. And like you said, it was 2 a.m, so maybe we missed a hint somewhere, or something. But I'm not sure. That's kind of the vibe I got
from it.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got. But I'm maybe I'll ask somebody that I know who's seen it and check with them.
That would make sense if that's going to be the last one. if that was their way of closing it out. But
Yeah, see, that's another thing. Like, I don't know if they're going to make another one or not, but I was kind of hoping if this was the last one that we were going to get some
closure.
yeah, some closure, some storyline. Like, who made all these tapes and collected all of them? Because remember, like, in
Right.
the other two, they were in, like, the house or apartment or something, and that's where all
Yeah.
the tapes were, and then,
Right.
you know, all that stuff. Like, who did all that?
Yeah. Who are you, and how is this happening?
Yes, who is responsible for this madness? So I would like to know that. So I mean, I guess in that respect, I hope they make another one. But I don't know.
Like Saws.
Oh God.
Saw 20.
Speaking of Saw, I remember when we went to the movie theater, I saw that I guess to mark the 10th anniversary or whatever, they're bringing the original Saw back into the movie theater.
Yeah.
I was like, oh boy.
Nah, I don't need to see that.
No, I mean, I don't know if I told you, but like a couple months ago, we did like a marathon and I watched all 7 Saw movies over the course of like 7 weeks. Woo!
I'm short like 2 of them.
Oh, really? I think you can buy the whole Blu-ray set for like $20.
Dang. That's sweet.
But I mean, the first one I will say is pretty cool. I do like the first one.
Oh yeah, I liked actually. I mean, I think I saw at least 4 or 5 of them, and I liked them all.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I know. I mean, for what they are, I was.
Yeah, I mean, towards the end, it just gets a little like, you know, you're rolling your eyes.
I'm excited for the next one. Just...
Well, I mean, you definitely want to see like what the crazy death scenes are going to be and stuff and all that elaborateness. But I think the story was the richest during the first like 3 maybe. I don't remember. See, they start to run together for me. So yeah, I mean that's basically our review on VHS. It
was
okay.
alright. I mean, it doesn't. Hopefully 4 will redeem itself.
Yeah, because they have each one of those. I don't think there were any stories that I straight up hated in any of the movies, but I think they all have really good potential, and there's definitely some really creepy shots that they incorporate into those movies.
Yeah,
it's just like just polish it just a little bit more, and it'd be aces in my book.
I mean, those movies could keep going.
Oh yeah,
honestly.
Totally. Yeah,
you could keep coming up with a whole bunch of creative things.
Exactly. So let's hope that they pull it together for a 4th one, because I'll see it.
Yeah.
Before we go into, I mean, I I don't know if anybody else saw this, but Netflix does like a cleaning house kind of thing where I think it's November 1st. They're going to be bringing in a bunch of new movies, but they're going to also take off a bunch of movies from their library, basically. So I was skimming through the list, and I was like, damn it, there's a bunch of these that I want to watch. So I'm currently making my way through, I think there was like maybe 6 movies altogether. I don't think I'm going to get them all done before November 1st, seeing as tomorrow is Halloween. But we will see. I've gotten a lot further than I thought I would. But a lot of these movies are very old, but it's the first time I've seen them, so I wanted to bring them up. So I just want to talk about these briefly. And the first one I will bring up is La Bamba. I finished that earlier today. And for anybody who doesn't know, it's about the last couple years of Richie Valens' life. He obviously sang that song, and then he died in a plane crash with Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper. Very sad. And the movie, I think it came out in the early 90s, and you can tell. And it also, it's kind of funny, like, the movie I think is like an hour and 45 minutes, but I felt like the whole movie we were just at like the beginning of the movie. Like, it's like, oh, we're still at the origin, he hasn't gotten famous yet, and it's like, oh, there's only 30 minutes left to the movie, so I guess we're just gonna stay here. So, but then also, that's kind of my bad on my end, because I didn't realize he was only like 17 when he died, so he wasn't actually around all that long. Yeah, so I think I can't really fault the movie for that, because that's just how life is. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips was good in there, and also I don't remember the guy's name, but there's the guy who plays his brother, Bob. Oh God, it was like so over the top. He was like giving me a headache while I was watching this movie. It was just because he's, jealous of his brother and all that kind of crap, and it just, ugh.
You're like, shut up.
Yeah, I'm like, get over it. Stop drinking. So, yeah, I mean, but yeah, it was, sad at the end and stuff. And I actually, it made me go on Wikipedia, because I was like, in the movie, they're really playing up his fear of flying. And then...
Damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, that's... Okay, let's stop with the theatrics here. And then also, he gets on the plane because he wins a coin toss, because the other guy is going to go on the bus to go to the next city for their tour. And I was like, I don't know about all that. So I went on Wikipedia. Actually, turns out that was all true.
Oh, that's real messed up.
Isn't that terrible?
Well, he attracted that.
I guess so. That's horrible, though. So horrible.
Woo-wee.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't make that shit up, huh?
No, yeah. That's that's life or whatever. But yeah, that's just unfortunate. But yeah, I'm glad I finally got to see the movie, because I always meant to. It was pretty good. Moving on. Actually, now I'm just realizing this as I'm looking down at my notes. The next movie I was going to talk about is the family dramedy Tortilla Soup, which actually has the actress who passed away recently, Elizabeth Pena. She was in La Bamba. She plays the brother's girlfriend or whatever, and then she's one of the 3 daughters in this movie Tortilla Soup. And it's basically this guy, Hector Elizondo, who you would know him from. I'm trying to think of a line. Hold on one second. Let me think of a line here. Oh my god, I can't remember his name in the movie, but he's the concierge guy in Pretty Woman who teaches her, the forks and all that stuff. Hector Elizondo. Yeah, he's the dad in the movie, and then it's his 3 grown daughters, and it's just them, going about their lives and stuff. It takes place over, I don't know, a couple months or something. But it's a good movie. I like it. What are they? Are they Cuban? I think they're Cuban. I can't remember now. That sounds terrible. But, oh my god, this movie makes you... It's what it's like? It's like Soul Food. You remember the beginning of Soul Food? Yeah. Where it's just close-ups of, them cooking or prepping dinner and stuff? Yeah. It's the same thing in this movie, but it's Spanish food. Yeah. Oh. And it was funny. Yeah, because I was watching this, a couple hours before my lunch break, and I was like, oh boy. Woo! It's like I can smell the peppers coming, off the screen and stuff. It looks so good. But, he's a chef in the movie. Or he's like a retired chef in the movie. Mm-hmm. So that's why he's making all this stuff. But yeah, it was a nice movie. It's one of those, I like those kind of movies, Mm-hmm. So I enjoyed it. And there wasn't some horrendously unnecessary sad scene in there or anything. I hate when they do that. It's like, I don't feel like crying for every family movie. Yeah, exactly. Nobody died or anything horrendous, so yay. But, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's not a must-see, but I like those kind of movies. Mm-hmm. So it was good. But, yeah, so there was that, and then... And then. Now this one is one of those movies where when I say I haven't seen it, people are surprised because, I love 80s movies and stuff. This one is St. Elmo's Fire, which has the, what do you call him? The Brat Pack in it. Emilio Estevez and Rob Lowe. The Brat Pack. Yeah, all those, 80s John Hughes movies people. It's got all the Demi Moore. She's, super young in there. But, yeah, and this one, it's just a bunch of kids. Well, I guess they're not kids, but young people that just graduated college, and they're, trying to become adults, basically. Mm-hmm. And, it was alright. I'm glad I finally saw it, and I like ensemble movies like that. Or, with a big name cast or whatever. But, I didn't have any special feelings or anything while I was watching it. No special feelings. No, I mean, I guess a few years ago I was kind of in the same boat, but I also didn't have a whole lot of money, so it was just working for me. And also not, doing that in the 80s, it's a different mindset than now. Mm-hmm. So in that way, it's a little bit different to relate, but still with certain things you can. So it was pretty good. I'm glad I saw it, but it's not something I'm like, yo, you have to.
Can't believe I haven't watched that.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I'm glad I finally saw it. It was cool. And it's so
Check
funny to
off
see
the whole
everybody
bucket
young.
list.
Yeah, exactly. I've had these movies on my list forever. And it's funny because right after that, I started watching, which I haven't finished yet, so I can't really review it, The Big Chill, which is another movie. I think it's late 80s or early 90s. I'm not sure exactly when it came out, but it's the same kind of thing. It's all these people or this group of friends from high school or from college, and they are coming together for, I don't know if it's a weekend or what, but one of their friends, their mutual friend, like somebody in the group died, and that's what brings them all together.
Like First Wives Club.
Yeah, kind of. But it's the same thing because, like, Kevin Kline's in there and he's super young, and Jeff Goldblum is, like, way young. Mm-hmm. But they're also a different age than the St. Elmo's Fire kids. So, but I have the feeling it's going to be the same kind of movie. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. I'll review that next week.
We shall see about that.
Yeah, exactly.
That we shall see.
But yeah, so I've been trying to knock them off my list here.
Knocking them off, clear.
Yeah. Check. They've been on the list for a very long time.
All you need was a little threaten. That's when I just shut up.
Forever fail. Yeah, all I needed was a little push from Netflix and got myself in gear. But yeah. Oh, another one I wanted to bring up real briefly because, I mean, we've seen this movie so many times, but we also did watch Hocus Pocus. Yes. The other day. I've been meaning to watch the movie, and it's Halloween time, and I haven't seen it in a while, so we stuck that in there. And if you haven't seen this movie, you need to go see it. Yes. It's definitely classic. It's a children's movie, but it's a classic early 90s kids movie. And Bette Midler and Kathy Najimy and Sarah Jessica Parker are all really great in it. It's a good one. I like that movie.
Yeah, I fell asleep on accident because I was so tired. But I saw it a million times and know how awesome it is.
Right. I mean,
and I woke back up and started laughing.
Yeah, you can jump right back in because you've seen it so many times. So that's fine. You're excused for that one. What about you? Have you seen any movies before we, jump into the whole TV section?
Nothing that's like
of note.
No, nothing that's standing out. If I did, I don't remember now.
Okay, cool. Actually, before we jump into the TV area, I wanted to just talk about, I don't know if there was some kind of convention or what. I'm not up on the news, but I will say that there was like a whole slew of Marvel news that came out the other day and people were like flipping out over.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've got, what is it? They're going to make a Thor 3. And then they're going to make a Captain America 3, which I'm cool with both of those having a third movie. I did notice that they didn't have any Iron Man movies listed, which I'm fine with because I feel like we've seen enough solo Iron Man movies, so that's cool. And then there was there was one called The Inhumans. I don't know what that is, but that's something that's going to be big. They're going to make a sequel to Guardians, so that's cool. I think it said the third Avengers movie, which it should just be 3 and 4, but the third Avengers movie, they're going to have part 1 and part 2. And, there's a Captain Marvel movie. I don't know who that is.
Me
but
either. I saw that and I was like, do they mean Captain America? And I was like, no, they just say that.
Right. But the thing that piqued my interest about it is that Captain Marvel is a woman.
Yeah. When I read that, I was like, that sounds like a woman.
Yeah, exactly. So that's pretty cool. And then the one that I'm most excited about, and still I gotta say I don't actually know anything, is they're making a Black Panther movie, which that's an African-American character. So pretty psyched about that also. Those two I'm the most excited about, because the other ones, you kind of knew they were coming. But yeah, I'm really excited about those. And then they actually announced the actor who's going to play Black Panther is, I think his name is Chadwick Boseman. Sorry if I messed that up, but I think that's his name.
I have to Google that. I don't know who that is.
He was in, did you see that movie 42, the Jackie Robinson movie?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I wanted to see it, but I never got a chance to.
It was good.
It was good, yeah. Well, it's him.
Oh,
And
okay.
he was in that James Brown movie that too I wanted to see and I didn't get a
Yeah,
chance to.
I want to see that too. Didn't see that. It's on my bucket list.
So yeah, but yeah, that actor will be playing Black
Oh,
Panther.
good. He's a good actor. So
Cool, cool. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. That sounds pretty awesome. And I forget which year those movies are actually coming out, but they're in phase 3, so yay. um, I think that's the only movie news. Well. I did post it on the Facebook page. I think you watched it, but there's the trailer for Insidious 3 is out, or the teaser trailer, I should say, because I did
nah,
watch it.
did not see that.
Oh, you gotta. It's on our page. Just go watch it after
It's
this.
not. Facebook isn't working right for me. When I click on
Oh,
videos, there's no sound.
well, but sometimes it might be your settings. If you click it again, then it should give you sound. Like if it starts
Mm.
playing and then you hit it again, like because I have it that set that way too. Because otherwise, it'll just immediately start playing real loud on your speaker, and it's like I didn't want
Oh,
everybody to hear what I was watching.
alright, I'll just try that. Because
Well,
that's why it took me forever to see the Avengers 2 trailer.
oh right. Oh,
So,
speaking of that, what did you
yeah.
think?
It was freaking awesome. I mean,
Right?
I don't know. I love them all, and especially together. I mean,
Yeah.
my favorite is Robert Downey.
Mhm.
I just absolutely love him. But they're opening it up, and with the trailer, they're opening it, and he's trying to pick up Thor's hammer or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, this is freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the bad guy looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and then the Iron Man that looked kind of funky, he looked kind of like on Diesel.
Yeah.
Like, is he like bad? Because I swore he was fighting the Hulk.
He was fighting the Hulk. Um, I don't know why. I mean, I don't think he's bad. I think that is just like an augmented Iron Man suit, but I don't know why. Like I don't know.
And in the beginning of that,
Mhm.
it looked like a jacked up Iron Man, right? That comes and he's
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, somebody like hijacked the Iron Man suits or something.
It could be. And we are really showing that we are not comic book fans right now, and that's fine because everybody knows that.
We've said that a billion times, guys. Not reading no damn comics. I'm not interested. For all who are interested, that's great for you.
Mm-hmm. You can give me insight later on when I ask, but
Right.
yeah, for this, I'm going in blind and I like it that way. It's kind of hard with superhero movies to not find out certain things early on, which I did find out something. I think I told you at some point I found out something about Captain America, which I was like, oh, I don't think I shouldn't have known that. So from now on, I'm really, like, I'm not like running away from stuff, but I'm not actively looking at
All right.
synopsises for movies or anything.
You
So
didn't tell me what that was, so don't tell me.
no,
I don't
I
wanna
won't. And even still, I don't know if it'll be implemented, but it's just something that I found out, and I was like, oh, okay, wait, what? So yeah, there's that. But yeah, this movie looks really, really fantastic. I'm super
I
excited.
mean, I didn't expect anything less.
No, I didn't really either, but still, it's just awesome to actually see the footage and stuff. I heard that I think it's like an extended trailer or something now too, but I'm not gonna watch that. But if you care to watch it, you can check it out.
Nah, no, I'm good. I like to just be surprised.
Yeah, exactly. I love going in blind now. It's really awesome.
Taking your cue.
But definitely check out that teaser for Insidious and let me know what you think. We actually did watch Insidious too, and it's the second time I've seen that movie because I did see it in the theater, and then that was it. I never saw it again. But then we watched that because
Kathleen hadn't seen it.
Yeah, she hadn't seen it. So I actually am glad I saw it a second time because I caught some more things that I didn't actually really catch in the
With
first
that,
view.
like that lady sitting there in the living room.
No, I actually did see that, but just like storyline wise, I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
I think I was tense the entire movie, so it was like hard to focus,
Yeah.
So this time it was a little bit easier to focus on things.
Mm.
But I did read that the third movie is more of like a prequel, like it happens before these two movies. And I know it doesn't involve that family. So I mean, the trailer looked pretty good, but I still don't know, I don't know how to play it
Yeah.
out.
Well, remember, you told me that part, and I was like, what? Because at the end of the last one, her ghost and those two, like, Ghostbuster type dudes,
Yeah,
the funny
yeah.
one,
Uh-huh.
her helpers or whatever, they go to that girl's house.
Right,
And it's
exactly.
like a family, and the little girl can see a ghost or whatever, and then she sees that monster.
Yeah.
That they hear the little crackle, whenever
Yeah,
that's.
see, yeah, I was afraid of him popping up in the last movie, so that's the main reason why I was tense the entire time. And so, I don't know, I can't deal with
It would
him.
be great if he was in this one, right? So what the fuck?
Exactly. I don't know.
Cool.
We'll see how it goes.
We already had it with the second one, part of it.
Yeah.
When he's younger.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. We'll see, but that's coming out next year, I think. So definitely want to check that out. And then also this one, I only found out about this from, I think, some horror movie site that I subscribe to. But there's a movie, I think it might be an Australian movie. I can't remember now. I feel like such a jackass. But it's called, like, the Babadook, which you watched that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that also has potential to be very creepy. So it's like a kid's book. I don't know how it's a kid's book, but it's a kid's book, and there's like a scary guy, but he like kind of comes to life or something. I thought that looked pretty.
His name 3 times or some shit. Kind of like Candyman.
Yeah. Oh, Candyman is one of the movies that's leaving Netflix. So if you guys want to watch that, check it out. I actually like Candyman. Huh?
8 or some shit.
Oh. Yeah, that was an interesting movie. That was one of the movies I watched last year when I was trying to watch more horror movies. Yeah. And I enjoyed that. But anyway, so no, this other movie looks very, very interesting. I'd really like to see it, but I don't know when it's coming out, if it's coming out here, or if it's just going to be available to buy, or just on VOD, or what. But I am very interested in actually seeing it, to see if it is creepy, because it looks like it looks pretty creepy. Even the poster for the movie looks creepy.
Yeah, it does look creepy. I'm down. You know, I'm always down for a good scary movie.
Exactly. So yeah, those, I'm looking forward to both of those movies. Hopefully they don't disappoint.
I can agree.
So I think now we're finally done with the movie stuff.
With all the movie news, 5 hours later.
Yeah. Went off on a bit of a tangent, but hey, it's Halloween time, so we need to talk about that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And, I mean, Marvel things, those are a big deal, so.
Sure.
But anyway, moving into TV. So, goodness, there's a lot of stuff going on. I will say that I did not watch American Horror Story from last night. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet, so unfortunately I cannot review that. But
I will tell you that it was a good episode.
Oh, good.
And I have not said that yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's very true, actually. So
this one actually was good.
Okay, now I'm really interested to see it. I'll probably watch that tomorrow, or whatever, but I'll definitely have watched it before the next podcast, so we can definitely talk about it there. So another one worth mentioning is Scandal. We watched that last week. So, what do you think of this whole thing going on with Jake being... Jake, right? Yeah, Jake being blamed for the president's kid and stuff.
If this shit keeps going on, I mean, honestly, I don't feel like dealing with it. Like, if they drag this out for the whole season, I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, just because I'm not sure how it's going to... Like, how can it keep going? You know what I mean? Like, it'd be interesting week to week.
Right.
I don't know. So I would assume she's got something up her sleeve. I just don't know.
At the end of the episode, she's all like, oh, Jake did this. Jake did... Bitch! Really? So you already gave up. You just agree. Like, Jake done did this shit. You don't even know yet. What happened to the gladiator?
I actually was talking about Shonda Rhimes, but yes, I agree with you.
Oh, what?
That I said, like, she's got something up her sleeve. I meant, like, Shonda Rhimes has, like, a story.
I thought you meant...
Yeah, no, sorry, I should have clarified.
Like, nah, she don't got nothing up her sleeve. She's being a pussy right now.
Yeah, she's just drinking that big-ass glass of wine and hanging out. But, yeah, no, I agree with that. And then, I mean, that's really the main storyline that's going on. You've got Cyrus and his boyfriend
lover
guy, but Yeah,
his
wait.
poor lover.
You know, I feel bad just because it's like, he's going to find out and it's just going to be terrible.
I mean, we've seen him, his sinister side. We know he could be a murderer. He almost murdered his husband and changed his mind. So we know sometimes he deserves some things, but that's enough. Like, he just lost his husband, and now...
Yeah.
This, like,
Yeah, exactly. He's really toying with his emotions. One thing, and tell me if I'm wrong here, but they did adopt a daughter, right?
Yes. Have we seen her?
Yeah, I was going to say, does he still have the daughter?
Yeah, he still does, but I guess since he works all the time, maybe it's like a babysitter taking care of her or something. They haven't addressed that, I don't think.
Right, he's just, like, never mentioned her or anything, though. That's what I was just wondering about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but, okay, so, yeah, there's that storyline, and then we got Melly.
Smelly Melly, whatever. So, she finally jumped in the shower and shit, so...
Yeah.
Next episode, she's gonna be back to normal, I suppose. Oh, and that's just, she said to, Mr. President, what the hell's his name, Fitz?
Yeah.
I suppose, at least we know he died for a reason. What the fuck? Yeah, I would have slapped the shit out of her.
Yeah, she's just, I'm over it. Like, just stop already.
I would have did a Family Guy episode. When Stewie's asking Brian for his money. Where's my money, man?
Yeah.
Where's my money? And he, like, bashes that orange juice glass in his eye. I would have took that that rum glass, that bourbon glass, and just right in her face.
Yeah, ugh. And I think she's getting a haircut, right? Remember we were talking about her wig in this episode?
Better. Or they would need to take that dingy-ass wig off.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean,
take those extensions or whatever they got going on up in there.
Yeah, because it's noticeable, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm kind of whatever about this season so far. Nothing's really gripped me yet. And like you said, with this whole Jake thing, I don't know. I'm not really totally feeling it. Just for, like, I don't feel like dealing with it for a whole season.
Right.
So I don't know.
Right.
But that's my feeling on Scandal so far. We shall see. There is a new episode tonight, so maybe that'll fix all our thoughts. I wanted to say I actually did start watching, and I'm now caught up to the current episode or whatever of Arrow, which I know you don't watch that, so I won't really get into it much, but if anybody sees some posts or something I do that are Arrow-centric, that's why. It's not just out of the blue.
I thought you were going to say How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, no, but I do have that on my DVR, though, so...
You got to watch it.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out for sure. I want to.
Oh, and let me add in real quick that Shonda Rhimes addressed some nasty fan, some angry, outraged fan about the gay affection and sex scenes that they have in Scandal and in Grey's Anatomy and also in How to Get Away with Murder.
Mm-hmm.
And basically she's just pro-love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But she shuts them down, and anyone out there listening, you should probably go to her page and check it out, because it's just awesome how she just is like, basically shut the fuck up. Like, don't watch the show.
Yeah, don't watch it then if you're offended by something so non-offensive.
I just want to say to her, it's awesome that you're, showing what you are showing on these shows so that people can start getting, I guess, desensitized to homosexual affection. Right. Just like we're desensitized to everything else because it's just natural. I mean, what they used to have just, 2 beds?
Oh, way back in the day.
Couples in the same bed on television. And then it was like, oh my God, they're kissing or doing whatever. And the same type of reaction with homosexual couples. So, go Shonda Rhimes! Woo!
Yeah. Another thing that I really like about her is that she does, like, colorblind casting, too. I mean, if you look at all her shows, there's always a wide range of races and like, gender stuff, too, obviously, with, Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. But that's another thing I really like about her. So, I mean,
Yep.
some of her storylines on her shows annoy the shit out of me, for sure. But...
Or the cadences of the actors.
Ugh, yes,
Some-
exactly. Let's make
But-
everything tweet-worthy. Make everything a phrase. But yeah, besides that, I totally agree. So, I think she's awesome.
She is awesome. So check that show out. Hurry up so we can
So
maybe have a last episode review.
Yeah.
I know you got a lot going on though. All those shows. The Good Wife, trying to catch up with that.
Well, yeah, I'm actually making headway with Good Wife. I finally was able to dig in, so I'm pushing ahead with that. I'm actually done with season 1, and like 6 or 7 episodes into the second season so far, so I'll get there. And you're in season 7 or 6 now?
Whatever one is out.
Thanks
I don't
a lot.
have no seasons. Sorry.
Alrighty. Well,
I'm for next podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, I have the DVR set, so I am recording this season. I don't know when I'm actually going to get to it, but because I think, Amazon and stuff, they don't have like the most recent season.
Ooh, can I tell you one thing?
What?
When you tape The Good Wife, it doesn't, I don't know, it comes on at 9 maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't start on time. There's
Wow.
first it was like The Amazing Race or some dumb shit, and it would be like 40 minutes over.
Wow, really?
Yeah. So beforehand, it's doing the same shit. So I actually block off 2 hours for that, and sometimes it really doesn't start until like maybe 9:50.
Wow.
So, yeah, and I don't know if yours does, but my DVR doesn't adjust. It's not like, oh, The Good Wife actually is not starting until 9:40. It's just like, oh, The Good Wife started at 9, and then I got 40 minutes of bullshit.
Oh, I would assume mine does that too. I don't know, and I don't really want to check because I don't want to accidentally see anything. But,
Yeah.
Oh well.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'll just let it keep recording, and then once I finally am at the point, I'll check it. And if it didn't work, I'll just hang around and wait till it comes on Amazon or something, reruns or something. But yeah, so I'm finally getting somewhere with that show, and I gotta say I do really enjoy it. I like all the guest stars that are on there. Like I saw Michael J. Fox for the first time the other day, and that was pretty interesting because he's playing his little game and stuff. So
Isn't that awesome how they incorporate his illness or disease or whatever you want to call it?
It's smart, I think. But yeah, there's a lot of I guess you could say well known. I mean, I know who they are, like guest stars on there, so that's kind of cool. And I was trying to figure out how they were going to keep Carrie on the show, because I'm like, well, they're obviously going to keep Alicia at that firm. But I was like, how are they going to keep Carrie on the show? Because he's too established for them to just mix him off,
Right.
So now he's working for the, oh God, what do you call it?
I want to say the DA.
Yeah, something
The
like
other
that.
side.
Yeah, the other side, basically. Like the public defender type people.
Yeah.
Prosecution.
I forgot. Yeah.
There you
no.
go.
It's called something else. Start with what's it? Fucking A. I don't know. Just the other side. The cop. The copper side.
Overruled.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Sustained. Start saying a bunch of courtroom shit. But no, I enjoy the show. I knew I would, but it's just starting it was just taking forever. But yeah,
now that you started it, you're not going to be able to stop.
Yeah. And then when all the and this is the sappy part of me, but when they have little hints of stuff in her. My God, I can't talk. When they have little hints of stuff with her and Will, I'm like, oh, wait, what's gonna happen? Oh,
I can't wait to see your reactions to that.
Oh yeah. And then now her husband's home, so it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of a mess, I will say. But yeah, I enjoy the show. I definitely say if you're a fan of any courtroom stuff, or, I mean, you don't have to be courtroom stuff, but some crime things, or any of those actors, I would say check it out, because it's cool. But
Or
there are a
strong
lot
woman
of
leads.
Oh, yes, yeah, that for sure. But there's definitely a lot of seasons, so it's something you will have to invest in.
Yes.
But yeah, pretty cool. I enjoy it. So, oh, another thing that we kind of need to bring up, which, did you watch this last Walking Dead?
Oh, yeah, yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Did you want to talk about that real quick?
Sure.
Okay, so, what about Bob?
I thought it was freaking hilarious, and he was like, "Tainted meat, tainted meat."
Yeah, I was like, that's what you guys get for eating his leg.
Yes.
Horrible.
Disgusting.
I do like the way they revealed it in the episode before that, at the end, because you just see him from, like, his waist up. Yeah. And then I don't remember if it's a pan out or if they just cut to a shot of him, a wide shot, and, you see where his leg's been chopped and stuff. So that was a good reveal, I thought. Tainted meat. That was pretty funny. I found it kind of weird that they, like, just kind of handed him back, though. I figured they would kill him,
Oh, well, they handed him back to try to lure them out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I felt like that, like, they just wanted to get rid of the cannibal people, so, like, let's have this storyline, like, wrap up quickly. Huh. But I'm also glad, because I honestly, I didn't want that storyline dragged out. I thought it was going to get stupid.
I thought it was going to be this season, their, like, arch enemy is going to be the cannibals.
Yes.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, me too. So I got to admit that I'm happy they're not.
Right.
Because I'm just not feeling that storyline.
Right. It's just fucking gross. Like, it's really gross. Oh, and I think I was, like, eating a bowl of cereal, and I was like, why am I eating? I mean, I forgot all about that part, and I'm like, no!
Yeah. There's certain things I can't watch or listen to while I'm eating. It really, like, I can't watch anything with insects while I'm eating. It just, I'm like, nope, can't do it anymore.
Well, apparently I can't watch when people are fake eating other people. And it was like, in the beginning, they, like, went right back to that, and you just see, like, everybody's taking a chunk out of a piece of meat, and it's, like, supposed to be his leg, and I'm like, oh, no.
It's all scrumptious and stuff.
Oh, so gross. I'm like, no more cereal.
Yeah, just push the bowl away. But, no more cannibals, so that's cool. And then, now, what exactly happened to, my internet was being funky, but what exactly happened to Carol? She, like,
Carol
left.
Is with Daryl.
Right. But
remember, then, like, that car with the cross on it that has...
Beth
what's her
or whatever.
Beth.
Yeah.
So he was with her when they were. I don't know what they were I don't know what the hell they were looking for, but they were out doing something, and then they saw that car, and they hopped in that car and chased after them.
Oh, okay, but he showed up at the end of the episode. Remember, back at the.
Oh yeah, they just cut it off before, because he's like, "All right, come out." They cut it off before you saw who was with him.
Oh, okay, but so it's implied that it's her. Okay.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm not sure who else it would be, really, but yeah.
When I saw the preview.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on there.
I heard Daryl say we saw the car that took Beth, we tried to follow them, and then, like, it shot to something else, but I'm like, oh, okay, so that means you didn't get her.
Yeah, but it's, like, something with her in the hospital, and, like, she's being held prisoner.
Yeah.
But I don't know why, so...
Yeah. That part, yeah, no.
Yeah, I got no idea on that one. But, also, what do you think of this preacher, or priest, or whatever?
They just needed something to go along with this church that they found. He's just really, like, a waste of time.
Yeah, I'm just like, how has he survived? Like, I'm not sure how long it's been since the initial breakout or whatever, but didn't he say he's never killed, like, a walker?
Because he's a coward piece of shit. It's because he locked himself up in there and ate all the canned goods that were from the food drive.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. The food drive.
Whatever the fuck.
They're living on beans.
SpaghettiOs.
Ugh. Yeah. I guess so. But yeah, that character, I'm kind of just like, well, what's going on?
Somebody just needs to kill him already.
Yeah. I feel like that's gonna happen.
Psych. Oh no, that was horrible.
Rick might do it. I mean, I don't know. He's just.
He's such a pussy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's got punishment. Oh, shut up.
Oh man.
House. That's what she's like. No,
Yeah.
just with like 4 walls.
Exactly. Like
Shit.
let's be real here. Let's call a spade a spade. And then Glenn and Maggie. Now they didn't they leave with the dude or something?
Ando, G.I. Joe. Mullet man. Yo, I'm sorry, but that mullet dude is not saving the world. He is such an imposter. There's no way a scientist looks like that. For real. What fucking scientist have you ever seen on some old Pulitzer Prize type shit that has a mullet? Like,
none.
Save the world. You're smart enough to be safe. And I mean, hey, I'm not saying that people that have mullets are stupid. Not saying that. What I'm saying is he does not fit the typical nerdy,
criteria, yeah.
clean cut or disheveled. You know, there's different ways you can go with it, but there's never a mullet.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. I would agree that I don't think he's got the answers or whatever, but I don't know. I just hope it's not something stupid, basically. I hope it's something that's entertaining. Whatever it is that happens with him. We'll see. But, yeah, so they're gone. I'm not really all that happy about that because one of the main things is, splitting up. I hate when they take big ensemble shows like this and they split apart everybody. And then it's like, oh, I'm watching 4 little mini shows in one here. So I don't really, I mean, I'll see how it goes. But I'm not really in love with that idea.
I concur.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much everything for that show going on. It's funny that, oh God, I forget her name now. Tyrese's sister, the one she was with Bob. Sasha? Maybe?
Sasha.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she is actually on, at least right now, she's on The Good Wife. She's like the secretary that reports into to Alicia, Juliana Margulies' character on The Good Wife. So that's kind of funny. Totally different things, you know. But yeah,
I knew she had looked familiar, but I couldn't ever place it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, oh wait, who is? Okay, I got it. Yeah, the bells are going off here. But yeah, very interesting there. But yeah, well, Walking Dead, it's still hold my interest. It hasn't reached that critical territory yet, so we'll see how that goes. Is that all the shows, like the joint shows we watch, besides the big obvious one, the big motorcycle?
Yeah, that was everything, the important ones.
Yeah, I think so. We can't work on, or we can't review Mindy because of the stupid World Series going on. It's been bumped. So hopefully next week, because I think the World Series is over now, or will be over. So we'll finally get to watch another episode of that.
I did see a commercial for Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It starts back in January.
Yeah, I saw it too, but I don't get that channel, so...
What the...
I haven't seen the whole last season.
You still haven't seen that? Did not know that.
Nope. And do you know what really grinds my gears?
All right, Peter.
Is they moved to FXX like right after I got FiOS.
Oh wow!
And I'm like, okay, well, I don't need the like super expensive packages with all the weird channels. I was like, okay, does this one have FX in it? Okay, good. That's got a lot of shows I watch, so I'm good. And then, hey, guess what? We're moving.
Yeah, we're moving over 1X.
Yeah, exactly. And now I keep seeing commercials. They have all these Simpsons marathons, and they're doing all the Treehouse of Horror episodes, and it's all on that channel, and I don't get it. So, quite peeved about that one. But yeah. So I have to wait for it to be on DVD, or for it to show up on Netflix or something, because, yeah, I haven't seen any of the last season. But yeah, that's life in the big city, I guess, so... Whatever. Oh, God, that's such a hilarious show, though.
Yeah, I was like, oh, sweet tea!
And Mac and his karate moves and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I fucking love him. Yeah, he's so funny.
Yeah, I mean, that show, I don't know, like, if you can't laugh at, like, how ridiculous they are, I don't know. It's so funny. But anyway, okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it, like you said. So, that being said, we have 2 episodes of Sons to talk about. But basically, it's one episode because nothing happened this week.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty pissed off about it because, well, not to get into great detail, but I haven't had a lot of sleep this week. And it's, I treasure my sleep a lot, working 2 jobs and stuff. And I really could have used that hour and a half in bed asleep. But I was like, no, it's Sons. I gotta, yeah, gotta be a member of the club here and ride the final ride. And
Sam Crow.
yeah, Sam Crow forever. And so I watched it, and then it ended, and I was like, so basically, Bobby just lost some more Bobby, and it got mailed away. Gemma's birds died. And, yeah.
Their son is becoming a maniac.
Their son is the scariest person on the show.
Yeah.
I can't with him. Like, he creeps me out.
Yeah, but he's such a bad actor at the same time.
I know. And it's really bad because you know that they are building to have some kind of pivotal scene involving him, and he's not going to deliver, and it's going to crush the scene. It's going to just make it horrendous. You know what I mean? Like, just no.
His little sour face when he's like, you okay? Gives him a kiss on the forehead or whatever, and the little kid is like, I'm like, what emotion is that? I mean, the fuck? Are you supposed to be sad, happy, stressed? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. And she was like, do you know what an accident is? And he's like, do you? And I'm like, wait, how old is this kid?
Yeah,
like,
right? The fuck is this, Chucky?
Yeah, I was going to say, he's really possessed, I think, by, like, the spirit of, I don't know, somebody.
For a minute, I thought he was the one who killed the birds, but then I was like, nah, he can't spell all that.
Yeah. I was like, what grade is he in now?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, especially that handwriting.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, because, you know, especially with Courtney Love being his teacher in school, he's gonna, like, kill a kid at school or something, and
He might kill her, stab her or some shit.
yeah. So, I don't know, but I'm not, they need to do damage control there, like, fix that right now, because you're killing me with it. It's really taking me out of the show.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah, besides Abel, yeah, these 2 episodes were basically, I gotta say, it's the first time in a while where I was very unimpressed. Like, just across the board, unimpressed with an episode of the show.
I agree.
And then even, I don't know if you watched the scenes for next week, but it was like, okay, whatever. Like, did not make me psyched for the next episode. Now, you know how they edit those and stuff, so it could be completely fine. But I'm just saying, the way they edited this commercial for next week, it just was shit. It didn't look good at all. So I don't know.
Yeah, because you were like, did you watch Sons? And I was like, no. And you're like, let me know after you watch it. And I was like, okie doke. And I was thinking like, oh shit, like I didn't reveal that to you, but I was, because I didn't want to know. But I'm like, oh, some crazy shit must happen. And I'm thinking like, all right, either Juice is dead or Bobby is dead. Somebody's a rap.
Right.
And then it got to be an hour and 15 minutes. 15 minutes left. I'm fast forwarding through a commercial, and I'm like, there's no way they're gonna redeem this. Like, they're not gonna. I mean, something major better happen, and it didn't. And I was like, this episode sucked ass.
Yeah, that's why I didn't. I was like, no, I don't want to. You know, I want her to have her own opinion going in. Don't have, like, me in the, background, wow, it's terrible, like, anything like that. So I was like, let me just not say anything. And then after, I think you asked me what I thought of it, and then I told you, and you're like, oh, I feel exactly the same. I'm like, thank God. Because I know. Well, you know, when the times you do stay up and watch it, I usually text you and my mom, and then sometimes my sister. We're all texting each other during the commercial breaks. And I was texting my mom, and I was like, "What is this?" Like we were both like so disgusted. You know, it's just like, why did I waste my time? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, I'm cool. I know, like I don't think this is, or it better not be a preview of things to come with each episodes. I think it was just a fluke, but still, it was just annoying because I was so tired this week and I really could have used the sleep. And but okay, yeah. So Bobby, he lost his eye, and then what was it? His fingers?
Yeah, on his clutch hand.
Yeah, the clutch hand. It's a very important hand for motorcycle riders. So I'm told.
No, he's not going to be in Sons anymore after this if he survives. So.
He's going to be, like, he's going to have to drive, like, I don't even know, like...
He's going to have to get one of those fake cans like the other dude. The mascot.
The trike? Yeah.
The masturbator.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, Chucky, yeah. The masturbator. If he even comes back, do you think he's going to come back, or do you think he'll die?
I just don't see them letting him survive after being mutilated like that.
Yeah. And then
it's
also...
like another... What's his name? I'm about to say Onzo? Ozone?
Unser?
No, Monster. The guy in jail.
Otto.
To be another Ozone. It's like, yeah, being like, what, another Otto? Like, no.
Yeah, I don't know. I do know that it was, like, as soon as we saw him driving by himself, I was like, oh my god, Bobby's going to be the first one to go. Like, I totally thought they were going to kill him.
Well, we thought he was going to be dead, what, last season? Remember he was, like, finding, we thought he was, like, betraying the club or whatever?
Oh, because he was finding members, right?
That's what he was doing? I thought he was a rap then.
Yeah, and I mean, like, the guy addressed this, the new guy who works for Marx, which is funny because he used to be on a soap opera I used to watch back in the day. And he was also on 6 Feet Under. But anyway, he was like, you know, you're the, one of the sensible ones or something like that. It's something about Bobby being like one of the smart guys or logical guys in the group. So that's smart in a way. But, you know, that whole scene, that whole thing with Jax and then that guy Jury or whatever, who we found out it was his son, you know, that they killed, you know, from the other charter. And so him and Jax were talking. He said he didn't rat because he would never do that.
And I believe him.
I believe him too.
Yeah.
For sure. And so then Jax killed him, but like...
But he went for his gun, so it's like...
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like this was the dumb Jax, you know, doing dumb shit. I think he really was like, well, what was he gonna do? The guy was gonna shoot him.
Yeah, I'm not... I need to rewatch that then.
He punches him, so they're about to have like a little fist fight. The guy falls, but his gun falls out, and he grabs the gun, and and then he aims it at Jax. So then Jax pulls his gun real quick and shoots him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But it just, I don't know, that scene didn't sit well, because it just seemed like he did that really, like... And then he, like, shot to kill right away, you know what I mean? So...
I see. What you're trying to say is you wanted him to get more information out of him, more confirmation, and try to figure out whether he really did it or not.
Yeah, because, like, think about it. Like, normally they would have, like, a vote to see if he was going to meet Mr. Mayhem or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this, it's just Jax doing the Jax show, you know? And then Chib's talking to him afterwards. I'm like, come on, could somebody please put him in his place? Like, I know he lost his wife and stuff, but we're now we're more than halfway done with the season. So he needs to, like, because I don't like him now. And, like, I can't root for a character that I can't, like, get into, you know what I mean? Right. So...
Well, I mean, what it looks to me is he's burning all of his bridges, including in his own club.
Yeah. That's what
they're setting up. So I don't know. This is the setup for the downfall, I suppose. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wish he would be or just come back a little bit, because now, like, just him, like, what did he say? He said to, I think it was to Chips, he was like,
I can hear your cat purring.
oh, he was like, oh, I never saw this coming with Marx and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, really?
He said he underestimated him.
Oh, like, okay, there you go. Thank you. Yeah.
Like, no,
so, like, really? Like,
you're a
come
dipshit.
on. Yeah, no, that's so, everybody's giving you chances not to do that and stuff.
Right.
So, I thought that was really dumb. I don't know how the ending of the show will go. I just hope it's entertaining, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. It does seem like Unser is putting shit together.
Oh, yeah. He knows something's up.
Yeah.
And he knows Juice knows.
Stupid Juice, yeah. And then you got Jimmy Smits. He's trying to get out of Dodge and bring everybody to the farm.
Yeah, and that shit's not gonna happen.
No, sorry.
He's probably gonna die before he gets there.
I would think
That's
so.
what I think.
Yeah. And then, another thing with, not this episode, but the one before that, with Gemma, like, that whole where, and that was very, not to sound totally stupid with that, but that, to me, that was very Shakespearean, like, she thought that they knew, so she was gonna, do something, but it was all just, misunderstanding words and stuff like that, and withholding one little piece of information, and I was like, oh my god, is there gonna be, like, is she gonna, like, try to shoot them, or is something crazy gonna happen, or, and none of that really happened, so.
Yeah. It got shut down real quick.
It did, yeah. It was kind of, I was amping up for it, but it didn't really happen. But, I mean, it's still, we still got 4 or 5 episodes to go, I think, so. We shall see.
Better not be any more duds like last one.
Yeah.
They get one dud. That's it.
That was a rare misfire. I must be honest, I love this show, but I'm not gonna, be blind about it either.
Right. That's some bullshit.
It was. It really was. Very unhappy I was. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything then, right?
That's everything.
I'm getting really psyched for Mockingjay, though, I gotta be honest.
Yes.
I saw another trailer, and I heard that they now have, you can buy your tickets online for the pre-sale for the, because the movie comes out at the end of November. Mm-hmm. And also, I just heard Lord's song for the movie, which I enjoyed that song. I thought it was really good. I actually got it. But, yeah, I'm really getting excited for it. I started rereading it, so I'll finish it before the movie comes out, I'd say. Or if not, I'll just finish half of it.
I'm not rereading it, but I'm ready.
Yeah. Well, I don't really feel like it, but I did it with the other ones, and it's just because, it's just interesting, especially with this one, I think is going to be very interesting to see how different it'll be from the books, just because, I remember in Mockingjay, she's out of commission a lot. She's, like, all drugged up or woozy or in and out of consciousness, and the whole rescue of, like, PETA and stuff happens, she's not there. But in the movies, it's told from, everybody's perspective, not just hers. Mm-hmm. So I think that'll be interesting to see the comparisons between them. And those books, they're not hard reads at all.
Right, yeah.
So I should be able to do it pretty easily. But yeah. That's the only real movie that I'm super psyched for. I do know Interstellar comes out next week. I don't know if it's just the running time that's made me not psyched about that movie or what, but I do want to see it. But I don't know, I'm just not as psyched about it as everybody else is.
I'll probably still go see it, but Mockingjay is what I'm really excited about.
Yeah, same here. It'd be cool if it was really awesome, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be a nice surprise. So
exactly, yeah. Alrighty, I think that's pretty much everything, right? I will, once I take them and stuff, I'll try to post some pictures, because the costume I'm wearing to work, and then I'm supposed to go to a Halloween party on Saturday, so I'm going to wear a different costume there, but they're both movie-related, so I'll try to post those pictures on our Facebook page at some point. And
fabulous.
You go watch the Insidious trailer and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
So, just check that out. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything then. Um, I don't. I don't plan on going to the movies anytime this weekend. I would like to see. I would like to see that movie Birdman with Michael Keaton. It looks like kind of a crazy movie, but I really like him. I haven't seen him in anything in quite a while, and I've heard that he's really good in the movie. So I might have tickets to go see that next week, and so I might check that out. I don't know. I'm not going to say I am for sure. So we'll see. And the cats are awake again, so they're all over me here. You might hear them. They might pick up their purring in the speakers. So, in closing, if you would like to send us any feedback, you can email us at damselsinDebate@gmail.com. You can also go to our website and stream all our episodes. Excuse me, I got a little raspy there. At damselsindebate.com. And you can rate, review, and subscribe to us on iTunes and Stitcher. You can follow us on Twitter and also on YouTube. Just look for Damsels in Debate. And also on Facebook. You can like us on Facebook. Just search for DID Podcast. And I think that's it. I think that's everything then. We're back recording now. The cat jumped over. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Like an alley cat fight outside or something. That wasn't mine. But anyway. Yeah, but anyway, so yes, that's everything. We would love some feedback. Any kind of feedback would be awesome. Constructive feedback, though.
Fucking hate you guys.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, I didn't mean that. But yeah, so happy Mischief Night. Happy Mischief Night. Happy Halloween, and hope everybody has a very fun, very safe, and very chocolate-filled weekend.
Woo woo.
Alrighty, that's it.
Bye.